of speakers now. Our first speaker is Sinead Ahern, who is an activist with Choice Ireland. I am absolutely bowled over by the sight that I see right now, that there are so many people who have come out in the cold and in the dark to express their sadness and shock at the tragic death of Savita Halappanavar. We hope that for her friends and her family, for the people who loved and the people who knew her, that these sights will show them how sorry we are about what happened and how much we support them and what we can, I don't think any of us can understand what this time must be like for all of those people. But we, as huge as the crowd is today, we are only part of what is happening today. Today we march and today we stand in solidarity with our brothers and sisters who are expressing their grief and expressing their sorrow in Ennis, in Galway, in City West, in Limerick, in San Francisco, in New York, in Brussels, in Letterkenny, in Kilkenny, in Carlow, in Wexford, in towns and cities across the world, across Ireland, across Europe, and the many people who can't make it to demonstrations today, but who are watching us online and who are lighting candles in Savita's memory right now. But today, and we stand here and we wait in silence and we express our sympathies with her family. And we light our candles and we take our minute's silence. And now is a time for grieving and for reflecting. But we need to remember that tonight is not the end. Tonight is just another step on a long road, on a long struggle that many of our brothers and sisters have gone before us in the struggle to protect women's rights, to protect their lives, protect their health, and protect their choices. 20 years ago, another huge group of people gathered here to express their horror and disgust at the X case, when the Irish government tried to force a child to bear the child of her rapist. The Irish people stood up and said it was not acceptable. 20 years later, we wait for legislation to say that's not acceptable, to say that women's lives must be protected. It is the most basic of rights, it is the most simple of rights, and yet we have waited 20 years. The failure to legislate is no longer unfortunate, it is inexcusable, and it must end. The X case, the C case, ABC, Savita. Sorry, this is very emotional right now. Michelle Hart, who died in Cork, having been denied an abortion when she was dying of cancer. All of these stories are tragic stories, but they are not the only stories. There is also the untold stories of the 12 women who are today packing their bags, travelling abroad to access abortion in the UK, to exercise their right to choose. Today we remember those women as well, to the thousands of women who made the journey before them, and we hope that there will not be thousands of women to follow them, that they will not be forced to leave their country in future. But now it is time for action. We must not go quietly into the night. We must continue the fight. Tomorrow or today, every single one of us needs to contact our local representatives and ask them where they stand on this issue and tell them that we will not accept any more delay. Never again will there be stigma. Never again will there be silence. Never again will there be an excuse to say that this is not an issue for Irish women or for Irish people. Tonight we say, and we will continue to say, never again. Thank you.